You could do it tomorrow. Can I tell you who wanted to do it? And this is the reason he got shot. This will blow your mind. Look up the 11-11-00 bill. Kennedy. He wanted to create American dollars. He realised, what are we doing borrowing money? And he created an 11-11-00 bill. In other words, he took on the money crowd. 2 months later, he's got a bullet, or 2 bullets, or 3 bullets in his head.
The 11-11-00 bill.
Kennedy, American dollars. Just type that in, American dollars, and you'll see the reason why Kennedy was shot. Forget all the other crap. You take on the money crowd, and you're going to be done for. And that's the reason they attempted to shoot Trump too, because what did Trump say? I'm going to audit the Fed. And I reckon Trump will still get another bullet in his head, because that's the decision that he's going to make. And if he does it, you watch him take him out.
Yeah.
You watch.
Hopefully, wait.
What's it say there?
Well, so where did you say to look up? I looked up the 11.
Look, type in Kennedy.
Yeah.
Kennedy 11, and just say American dollars.
Kennedy American dollars.
11-11-00 bill. Did he say fucking love?
Yeah.
I fucking love Paul name.
Who's the other guy you said? The Australian guy, Rennick?
Yeah, he's good.
How do you spell him?
Rennick.
So it's a roller coaster ride of life for me.
He puts a lot of little snippets of his speeches in Parliament.
What's his first name, do you know?
Very disheartened by that.
Well, how will I find him if I just look up Rennick?
Just say Australian Senator
So
Rennick.
that really sort of is disheartening. But then I turn around and pick myself up again and say, oh, I can't give up. There's a lot of other people depending on me. And so I've got to keep going and hopefully strengthen the heart.
Gerard Rennick?
That's it, Gerard Rennick.
Because you do have quite a big following now.
Did you say, or did Mark say that you're a teacher? High school or science? High school? Peaked in high school, then? How long have you been there?
I was there twice.
For what?
I was there twice. That was my last school. I think I spent 7 years there lasting, but I was there for, oh shit, about 2000 on to 2010 I was there.
Yeah.
Then I finished there between 2018 and, no, I finished in 2017, so I went back there. I did a few private schools, Chevalier, St. Greg's.
Do they pay a bit better, the private schools, or what's the...
They give you more holidays,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
because they break up early and
Do
they...
you still go on like surfing trips and stuff? Is that what you do with your holidays?
I surfed as a kid, but I'm more worried about skin cancer now, so I stay away from some. Yeah, true.
I was just thinking the other day,
Because
explaining...
you think about it, you got this, everyone goes, the UV rays are phenomenal.
Yeah, but do you use
Like you,
sunscreen, for
you,
example?
you don't go out in the bright sunshine with no shirt on, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Do you wear sunscreen?
Not really. I wear a hat and I wear long sleeves when I go out.
Yeah, because sunscreen's like quite a... Sunscreen lets in the light that causes cancer and blocks out...
I thought it protects you, but I just couldn't be bothered to
But
pass
it's
it on.
laden with chemicals as well.
Yeah, no.
But the morning and the afternoon sun, and you can feel it, right? Like that early sun where it's not come fully up yet, it's just sort of hitting you like front on. It's giving you like the correct light, the correct gamma rays.
My sister says that. My
Giving
sister
you-
says that. She says you
You
gotta
know,
get
right?
right
It's like a
sun.
warm hug. It's like, oh, this is nice. What a good way to start the day and finish the day. You feel that, the warmth of that sun.
My
That's
sister
good for
says
your
that,
skin. That's really good for
She
you.
says something that's just blue versus red light or
Yeah,
something.
it's all that middle of the day light, and also the light that we get from like lights is also bad. Is like it's cancer causing, being inside all day sort of thing. And you
I don't think it's
get
cancer
artificial-
causing, but no.
I'm saying it's like the
No, UV is cancer causing because the wavelengths are about the same distance as your. So it's all DNA, right? To cause cancer, you got to mutate the DNA, but the wavelengths of the UV, you get resonance. They just match it, right? So the vibrations knock them free. Light's too small. Light won't do it. Light's not good. Wrong light's not good for your eyes. Like we're products of our evolution, aren't we? What are humans? They're not supposed to spend indoors. Like we're spending too much time indoors. What we're supposed to be looking at horizons. The reason I'm wearing glasses is because most of my life I've been in front of a computer screen, yeah? And He's got good eyes. He's probably still got good eyes.
Yeah.
But I did a lot of reading as a kid and a lot of stuff that I think that's fucked up.
Were you always into the science? You're always like,
Always.
yeah. What type do you like? Is it biology, chemistry?
Physics.
Yeah, the physics. The one that I didn't say. What do you like the most?
Because it's
Make a podcast.
Yeah.
they're all good. It's all science.
Physics is
Science is true.
science.
Science is true. However, it's been bastardised and I've gone off it a bit. See, with Fauci, I'm Mr. Science, and then telling lies about it. Did you get
Oh
sick?
yeah, science is dangerous. This is why I say like religion is
It's a
essential.
tool, and if in the wrong hands, like
the
the pharmaceuticals want to sell the product. Like, it's so obvious.
So if you want to go and
The old bloke out the front, he's on 20 tablets.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, he's just had open heart surgery.
A lot of people end
But
up that
he's
way.
always been on, for the years now, he's done 20 tablets. How can a doctors allow you to have 20 fucking tablets? They might know the effect of tablet A on the system or B, but 20 tablets. See, my cholesterol's really low. He wanted to give me statins. I said, no, I'm not taking
Yeah,
statins.
no, no.
And he
My
said,
mom had the same thing.
and he
She
said,
was-
oh, you lowers your cholesterol. I said, no, I just eat less cheese and stuff, it's fine. Right, then I started pointing out some science, and he said, you're right. But I get feeds from Dr. McCullough, he's got your alternative stuff, he's one of the guys they trust.
So they basically like, what, as soon as you give them any kickback, they're like, oh, actually, yeah. When I was about to give you statins, it would be disastrous for you. And now you're saying that, okay. So they were just going to give it to you just as a quick, oh, everything is out, statins.
Doctors will just do this, right? But if you ask them, what are the side effects?
Oh, yeah.
It's his thing, he's got to make noise, right? His mum's getting cranky with him. What's happened?
No, I just clean
You
up.
want to watch this and take to Swaziland?
No,
They're gonna smell.
No, the clothes I forgot to do it in the morning.
Oh, washing his clothes.
Yeah, so I'm thinking wash it and then dry it.
You working tomorrow?
Work. Yeah. So
And
I'm
tell
gonna
me
hang on,
dry
how many
this
clothes?
morning.
How many clothes does he make?
about 2-3. Yeah.
You can wash them. Hey, I've got the dryer.
Oh yeah.
But 2, 3, and me, how about electric?
Listen, I'm a scientist.
Oh,
It's
I'm
about
not
5 cents
electric.
electricity.
Because mom
Is it
told
really?
me this yesterday,
My parents used to
boss.
say it was something ridiculous, like, yeah.
The dryer doesn't use
I
that
thought
much.
so too, because they become so
I
efficient,
don't
it's
care
like,
people. I don't care people.
maybe early on.
She's cranky with him because he hasn't got himself organised.
Yeah. She needed to be more organised, so he's not so, he does sometimes just come to, like, the leisure centre.
Good telling.
Yeah, I do, I told him last time.
I think half the problem is you go over every freaking
Yeah.
year, it just goes stale.
Yeah, it's like if you're, well, if you think about it, it's just like if you're trapping trapping the bacteria in here.
Tell him.
And
I'll
you're
keep
sitting
telling.
here on a bus all day just doing this, you don't get to stand up and move around. Yeah, I do.
Sure, you don't want a big coffee.
Nah. Do you know about postmodernism? Did you ever look at postmodernism? The like political postmodernism?
I'm not actually into politics.
No.
No. I know that's a theory of thingos and
Jordan
and
Peterson
the
talks about
trouble is when they have words, there's all these ideas attached to it. So what it does is create a little subset. But within everything, I don't like to use words because they pigeonhole things.
Yeah.
You know, like when you use the word communism, you
Yeah.
get all these things. Communism is communal. The concept of communism is fine. It's community comes together to help. But somehow the word has transformed to now to dictatorship. So let's use the right word. Yes, I'm against dictatorships.
Yeah.
You know?
But communism always.
I understand what
lends
they mean
itself
about
to-
communism.
yeah.
Yes, I'm against it. I'm against it. Anything.
We've never seen it work. It always lends itself
Yeah, it's
to
control.
dictatorship.
People aren't meant to be controlled.
Because maybe the people who started believed it fully, and they would have, they all think that they would bring forward the Shangri-La of, communism, of what it's supposed
So
to
you
bring
tell me
forward.
what
It's
postmodernism means.
I wouldn't be the best to describe
Just a
it.
few things.
Well, yeah, I think that
You don't have to give me Jordan Peterson.
there's a guy in New Discourses who, like a podcast in New Discourses, who just like discuss it and explain it pretty sensible way. But essentially, it's like they've kind of like gone a little bit further than communism and
Postmodernism sounds, post means after modern, so What
So
era
it
are we talking?
became modernism. I think modernism was maybe like the 60s and 70s, like a bit. But once communism was very clearly not going to work.
And it's something like from the Russian type of empire you're talking about, or
This is like the
communist or China.
I think it was all happening through like Western Europe because there was a lot of sympathizers in Western.
Hungary, Romania, that sort of thing you're talking about, is it?
I would say like the West, like probably through Germany to England, you know, and probably UK.
So after the war years.
Yeah, so well, not just after the war years, I would say probably when did like the USSR collapse? I think it would probably been after the USSR collapses because China just sort of evolved into something different. Whereas USSR is like they can no longer say when they go and look at the Gulag archipelagos and stuff. It's like you can't go, oh, communism was good. It's like no. This many people, like they decide that they're the genius of everything. A dictator always does that. They can never just know when someone else knows better.
But here's the thing, dictator. We've got dictators too. Albanese now wants to control
There needs
a
to be
speech,
stability.
you know what I mean?
There needs to be some
My argument is this, and I've spoken to senators about this. I said, you believe in democracy. Everyone believes in democracy, all right? Well, why don't we have true democracy? I say, sack yourselves, give everybody who doesn't have a computer, and any time there's a decision to be made, you got a week to respond to it. They'll come up with a stand, oh, that's a good idea, but it won't work. Hang on, you use it for census, you use it for banking. No. What you're doing is trying to protect your fucking little empire. Because what we do is we've got Canberra where you go to Canberra, there's 1 million people working there. What do they do? Whenever I ring up a government agency, you know what you get? You get little bird noises, kids screaming in the background. They're not even going to their offices, right? And they'll pick up, you'll be on the phone for half an hour, right? And then you get somebody that's ringing from friggin' home. This happened during COVID and it's sort of, Elon Musk is brilliant and Trump's brilliant. It's like, you don't go back to the office, you'll lose your friggin' job. That's why Sydney went backwards, because they weren't going back to their offices.
Did you hear about how Elon Musk called out some of the people who were leaking his emails from Tesla? Someone, this was in the early days even, and someone was leaking emails and giving it to his competitors.
I think I read this, but fill me in.
And he spoke to someone else, like I don't know, I guess someone in security, and they're like, how are we going to catch them? And they did something so simple. They just put there was a pattern on each of the emails that's just very slightly different to that, but it was just so simple to do. It was just like an automatic thing that they used like something. Each email had just a very slight different thing. So then the one that went out that they found, that was sent to, I sent this one to you, so you go find another job. You know,
He's smart. Well, nobody understands
and
that.
anyone else who's working there surely is like,
Elon's an idea, but I like him.
I would never, because now like, this powerful guy knows without like anywhere else, like if you do that in government, they take $5 million, they never catch you because they're so. But Elon controls everything.
What?
So
Just Mount Druid.
this guy's the Spaniard, is a guy from Sydney, from like basically
Friend of yours?
Redfern.
Huh?
No,
No.
I think he grew up in like around the Redfern area, like somewhere in central Sydney, where it used to be lots of housing.
Hey, get used to this. There's a lot of these people in Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
There would be a bit, dude. You know what?
Oh,
Maryland,
no.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, look, I grew up in that area. Right? I used to walk from Wentworthville to the Parramatta Pools. We'd walk like 4 miles and walk back. The area is different though. Parramatta, as you know, is a city, right? But Maryland actually has a better shopping centre. Maryland Shopping Centre is 450 metres long. It is phenomenal. It's 3 layers. It's best shopping centre, and you can actually go the streets. You're not, I get scared going through Parramatta now because where the trams start, it's so fucking busy. Maryland, you can still drive your car everywhere.
Okay.
Look, don't get scared. It's like Indians, it's Asians, Chinese, a lot of Muslims,
Okay.
but they're all right.
All right. Okay, that's good.
You fit in.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
As long as it's safe, like this here. Okay.
You fit in the.
We're the odd ones out because
Yeah.
we're not Asian.
Literally, I would probably see a lot more like Southeast Asian around that area. And if you go further north, northwest, it becomes even more Southeast
It's
Asian.
fine. What? You're watching him, so he's obviously saying something you like, isn't he, mate?
Well, it's just interesting. He's showing
That's
us
Derek and Shelby.
It's,
I know
He's
those
trying to
areas
show us
well.
the rough areas.
Oh, this bloke, he went. That's right. He
Yeah.
went to Alice Springs. Have you
He's
seen
gone
one with
everywhere,
Alice
yeah.
Springs?
Oh, dude, he's gone
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
Spring.
Everywhere.
The original,
Oh, the
original, yeah.
Man,
And all he does is this. He just holds.
And they kind of rest him. They kind of rest the original for some
he
reason.
was safe because he had a few bodyguards with him, and they liked him.
No, and so the other reason he's popular, I guess, is he went to prison, came out, and then he's like made his life better by just vlogging.
When his mum's
life.
looking for property, I know the area.
People found him interesting.
She was thinking, what's between Blacktown and Penrith? I said, don't go there, 'cause that's these areas, right?
Oh, Blacktown, Penrith.
Yeah. This is Shelby, Derek. Don't worry, his kids, we used to go here. Mate, you want to see mums with tattoos wheeling their little kids around, and you see guys with half teeth and they've just come off crystal meth. It's full of that, you know. Housing commission all over the
There's
place.
a lot of Sydney that we don't see in our little bubbles.
What bubble?
Well, I'm in a bubble. I'm in the 2234 bubble and the Shire bubble.
Oh, you're a good area.
Yeah,
This
it's
is a
like
good area
pretty
too.
safe.
But we see
Where-
no hopers at Warrawong. You see them
Yeah.
all the time. You've got a
What?
housing commission.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Warrawong.
you see-
Yeah, and when I come down to Wollongong, I always used to think of Wollongong as just like this sort of like vacation, beautiful spot. But every time I come, I always see some junkies, like they're always like coming through the station, or because they got a lot of housing commissions near the centre of
When I was working
Taruji?
when I was working
Taruji.
Taruji,
Balambi.
nice spots,
Balambi.
When I was working at Picton, one of the school teachers there, he lived at Penrith or something, but I said, I've just bought a place, I'm going to move to Wollongong.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, Wollongong, that's Campbelltown by the sea.
Yeah. Probably true.
He's right, except look,
I can't go down by the sea.
No,
I
no,
prefer that over
go
Campbelltown,
north,
not by
go
the sea.
north Wollongong, up to Thirroul and all that.
Yeah.
That's pretty expensive stuff.
Do you reckon it's, oh what? It's more expensive than Picton, is it?
No, Thirroul on the beach I'm talking.
Oh yeah, Thirroul is down here. Do you know, I was curious, the reason I was asking where
Thornbury's
the beach
alright,
was,
Thornbury's alright, Picton's alright,
Did you know a Jasmine Aubrey? Do you remember a girl Jasmine? You probably wouldn't.
maybe.
That's just the only person I actually
Right,
know from
yeah.
Picton. She's I think she's 20. No, maybe she's 30 now. I think she's 30.
You might remember this. What was this? Yeah, this is housing commission here.
This is what he does.
Yeah. Look, he's
Yeah.
exposing everyday life.
Yeah.
Look, they put too many in these areas, right?
But let's be fair, this doesn't actually look that bad, does it? This is
Alright.
like Dave Chappelle does
Hey,
one
hey,
of the funniest
Trust me,
things. I know.
trust me. It's
No,
it's
it's
bad.
not it. But
But
Dave
look, it's
Chappelle-
improving. They're slowly getting rid of them and they're gentrifying. The future housing commission ain't going to look like that. The future housing commission is going to be units in Parramatta that just look like friggin' units.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully they spread them all
They
out.
spread them
very
out.
evenly, not
My first
two
house-
next to each other.
My
where
first
they
house
can
was
conspire
an
and-
ex-housing commission house.
Yeah.
It was the best investment I ever bought. Camden, good area Camden. But I bought the cheapest thing in Camden. It was a 5-row home.
Yeah.
The doors had been kicked in. The bloke was a truckie.
Yeah.
I bought it for $97,000. It was dirty. But I thought, well, I'm going to rent this. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
So I fixed it up, ripped up the carpet, did the floorboards and stuff, fixed it all up. I sold that 2.5 years later for $300,000.
Yeah. Not a bad feeling.
Blacktown was one of the best growing
Is this
areas.
Blacktown? Where
No, this is past Blacktown.
Do you know where this is?
Yeah.
Oh, he said Mount Druitt, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Mount Druitt's going to be like Parramatta soon.
I agree.
Yeah, it's changing, man. Yeah, the whole thing around Mount Druitt. Mount Druitt's got expensive units now too. It's changing.
Yeah.
But he's gone past that. The whole area. There's all these cities: Darrick, Shelby, between Blacktown and Penrith. And the first thing you notice is it takes a lot longer to get between train stations. Right?
Yeah.
They're on land. There's not as many units there.
Yeah. Oh, so there are train stations in there.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you need. That's what blows the place up.
No, Mount Druitt's, the word is gentrify. These areas that were crap are going to become good.
Yeah,
Mount Druitt, if you got in
Blacktown.
Blacktown used to be the arse end of the world.
Yeah.
The name doesn't serve it in Blacktown. Sounds bad, doesn't it? But you could buy a house in Blacktown years ago, what, $100,000 on 1,000 square metre.
Yeah.
What happens over time? Those homes, suddenly developers go, land,
Yeah.
I'll buy this one and that. Those people have made a killing.
Yeah.
Right? Some of the blocks,
And
here we go, that's
Most
housing
people are
commission.
moving out west.
All the old housing commission look like that, and they stuck too many in the one area, right? And there are good people in housing commission, don't get me wrong.
Most.
But it's when you put the druggies, why did they have a dog? I feel sorry for the dog, look.
No.
Well, they get fed and everything,
Ah,
and they're much happier than in Thailand. You know, like they
maybe, yeah.
have to like walk dog
I
wandering.
just don't like to see prisoners. I'm thinking, where's the people? I'd be letting the dog in the house.
What a weird way to have your backyard.
It's not a nice backyard.
Not clean. Yeah,
It's not clean.
yeah.
No, but then having your backyard facing someone else's backyard.
What's this guy's name?
Saipan.
The Spaniard.
Oh, I like him, yeah.
Yeah, Spanian. Spanian.
Okay, it's been.
It was entertaining, honestly.
Oh, I laughed that time we went to, what is it, the Big Rock, is Mount Isa, we went there, that was hilarious. And there were people saying, just wait till about 11 o'clock, and all the kids come out, they were feral.
Where's this? Around Blacktown.
Alice Springs,
yeah.
they got an Aboriginal problem. The
Oh.
police basically, they try to avoid these problems because there's too many of them. There's like hundreds of kids coming out, just, they're drunk,
Yeah.
they're ready to fight. And then even Eagle wasn't getting involved. He said, oh, look at this fight, there's two girls. He said, this is crazy. You know, and he sort of got himself out of that situation.
Who got himself there?
This bloke. He
Oh,
wasn't, he
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
going to go there.
Oh yeah, like he's got street smarts, you know.
Is that bean chooks? They feed the bean
Yeah,
chooks.
that's like
What?
Look like bean chooks.
I think he got a bit of bin shooks out Maryland's way.
Those homes, many of them have been sold now to private, and the developers knew about it, so they pick them up for next to nothing. What do you think they're going to do? Knock it down and put a nice house or units?
Yeah.
Duplex.
Terraces or.
My advice to anybody with young people now is, well, here's the problem though, where's the free land?
Yeah.
Where up in your area is there land you can buy?
No. Well,
That's what I mean.
It's all been bought. There used to be a few, like there used to be like a plot of land in each street or something like that. You'd have like just the one that was difficult.
Exactly.
And now, just after COVID, pretty much they've all been
Gone.
taken and being built on.
Same in Wollongong. Where's the free land? There is no more free land.
It used to, but even in Illinois, like it was mostly built up, but just like a difficult plot was not taken, and really like.
So now what the developers do is, they go to areas like this where they find a big block of land with a shit house on it,
Yeah.
and they knock it down, and then they build a duplex or units on it.
Apparently, I can't remember where he said it. I think he said that it was somewhere like within Caringbah-Kiri or I don't know. One of the guys from the Steam was saying that now you no longer need to go through all the loopholes to build a terrace or a duplex on
There.
land now.
They want this to happen
Yeah, like
because
a
we
slight
don't have enough
B
housing.
or something.
We don't have enough housing. But you've got a new problem. Ever since COVID, there's been a supply chain problem. Tradies up. There's not enough of them. So you go to build a house now, it used to take 3 months. Now it takes a friggin' year.
Yeah.
And I sit down here, blokes building a house. Once every 2 weeks they come and work on his house. Why? Because those same tradies are working on about 5 different houses, right? And they go to get materials, they ring up the factory and say, oh, you got those beams? Oh, there's a bit of a delay, you know? And it goes on and on and on. So we've been very unproductive in Australia, in fact, zero productivity.
The other dryer, that sound of the dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the washing machine picking up speed.
Yeah. Sounds like a helicopter's taking off.
It does. Creates vibrations. You actually feel the vibrations up here.
Hey, so how come you guys are, how come everyone wants to move from here? This is a good spot. You
Yeah.
want to move to Redfern, you guys want to move to Maryland? Is it because
No, I want to move to Redfern too if I can.
Yeah,
I love city.
No, I just,
You decided you want to leave.
I sometimes do random trips when I just, like I got off at Burwood a while ago. I thought, this is great. Just the shopping and stuff like this, you know. Burwood's only a few stops away from Redfern, but my preferred pick is Pyrmont, number 1. That's right in Sydney, or Redfern. Because I got off at Redfern one time, I thought, this is fantastic. There's 2 exits at Redfern. The back one, I started following these kids. I thought, these are students, where are they going? Follow them, nice terraces everywhere. We finished up in City Union. I thought, that's why they're going here. They're going the back way through Newtown. And then another time, I walked to the other side. I don't know if you've been to Redfern lately. Best Iga, Channel 7,
What do you
down
call
there.
it?
Iga, the shopping centre.
Oh, IGA. Yeah.
IGA. But all the old machines, they've made it a feature in the shopping centre. And then they've got the innovation centre, and it's really smick. And then they've got these fancy restaurants, Channel 7's there, people with suits, they're wearing the things, they're visitors and stuff. Really nice people, really sophisticated. I
So
thought.
that's just an area of nice, like.
Yes. Having said that, you go a few roads down, and what used to be Everleigh Street, I went to Everleigh Street
It
in
was
about
once upon a time where the
70s. I went to Everleigh Street, I had a little mini, and I drove to Everleigh Street. We found it,
That was risky.
and what I noticed was it was about 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. All these kids hanging around. There was a fire going in the corner. There's these bums hanging everywhere. I didn't dare stop my car. You know, you felt like getting bashed. That has completely changed. They've knocked all that shit down. They've replaced it with nice buildings.
Gentrified.
They've gentrified. And there's still parts of Redfern they have to fix because they've got these housing commission towers that must go about 6 stories. Well, you stay away from that part, right?
Yeah.
But I walked up there and I thought, look, do I see any problems? Not really. You get a few junkies sometimes coming out of them, but that's life, isn't it? That's the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to be in the city, you're going to see the junkies around.
I think Mark's been everywhere around the city. In fact,
Oh, I've been.
you could drive a bus there, couldn't you?
Yeah,
You
at
like-
Manly, I drove from Manly all the way to. Well, no, I mean, or Manly
Yeah, you got-
across the harbour bridge all
Maddie
the
was
time.
trying to get me to come to the city every weekend. I came one time
Yeah.
and we walked around for ages.
You're a bus driver too?
No. Do the dog minding and
Oh, you at the gym.
bit of tradie work. Yeah.
Yeah, we met like
Just do like a-
swimming centre, whatever.
Trade assistant for a guy who.
Does he work hard enough at the gym, or is he?
Yeah, he worked hard there. Well, he was training there before I did. I think my first workout was that leg workout at the
Holy
gym.
shit! That's a big one.
Oh, this is you.
Whoa! No, I've never seen.
Is that Bombo?
Yeah, it's
You
good
know Bombo?
quality.
Oh, Bombo Beach.
Yeah.
Where's Bombo?
Down Claymore, suburb before Claymore.
Whoa, that,
You get the big eagle ones.
No, that's boring.
You talking to just like some random guy going fishing or something?
I feel embarrassed.
Are you gonna pull up the random ones that you film me?
He's got his little thing on here. His
I just
staple
delete
on.
you. Like
Yeah.
I want to focus on myself.
Yeah.
Hey, who is this? Talk.
Yeah.
Say something. Say something, please.
If you want to get
You're being
traction-
weird. You're being weird.
Well, it's good that you're seeing that for yourself.
Say something. Come on.
You just put them up unedited.
No, he puts these ones sometimes at the front, and that's all right. You do this through.
Say
time.
something. Come on. You're making the video boring.
Where's your camera? Where's your camera? Have you got a stick or something?
Yeah.
So you've got special software that keeps your camera still. haven't you?
Yeah, stable. Yeah.
It was very clever. Hang on, where do you get off at there?
Because your eyes gonna hurt if I.
Bridge Street.
if it's not
there
stable.
you're in the middle of Sydney.
So you want to sell this place and move up there to Redfern, or you want to sell that other
This
place?
one wasn't enough. I want to get a terrace. I want to pay Australia. So I'm going to sell this one. I've got another one at Picton I'll sell.
Yes.
I'll just wait till the next financial year.
You still have to pay something though, don't you? You still have to
No,
pay.
they're not on this one. Yeah,
No, not on a terrace. What do you call? Isn't there another thing you still have to pay?
Oh no, if I sell this one because it's my house of residence, I pay no capital gains or anything, that's exempt. So, the other one I will,
Yeah.
but I'll need to sell another one to get a house and get a terrace in Redfern. They're about starting at 1.6 million. And that way you pay no strata, and they're a house, you only pay council. Trouble with units is you pay strata. And my one at Piedmont, I sold it probably 4 years ago. Guess what the strata on that was? It was a one and a half bedroom.
I don't know. Actually, I haven't got a clue what's
Take a
up.
guess. Every 3 months you got to pay because somebody looks after it. So your units, somebody builds